Hello, YouTube viewers. John 11 Hot with
Brian.
Oh, and a shout out to PlayStation Network members too.
Okay.
Like God, I don't know what you call it now.
Do you want to do it over, or do you want to keep going?
We can keep going. Yeah,
right.
Keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, after all. Besides, no one's watching.
Well, it's not. It's not Ustream. This is like just to like we're recording.
Yeah, you want to fix the tie up? It makes it like straighten up. Yeah.
Sorry, viewers. Fixing my tie during the video. I gotta tell you, I could basically do a blooper reel after the video.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, blooper reel. That's fun. Yeah, like I did that once before. Yeah. Do you remember that? What you call it? It was like a crossover, and I was talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie, and you're like talking about here's a big shock. When I went to see Godzilla last night, here's a quick question. Did you see the Expendables, the first one and the second one yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, you better start doing it because there's a third Expendables coming out.
I did read about something about that. Yes, and you remember we cracked jokes about the that movie, and then I told you about Jason Bateman. I said he's going to be in Piranha 3D.
And it wasn't Jason Bateman.
It was not. It was somebody else.
It was somebody else. It was somebody. Yeah, you know the person that played in Sliders, and I believe he also played in
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell. Yes.
Yes. I remember that. That was hysterical.
And plus, like a little shout out.
And he did it. He did it in the old apartment too.
Oh yeah. That was a good.
The old place.
And of course, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it directed, but it came out. It came out fine enough. Because originally, what I wanted to direct in that what you call it? Can you pull me some? Can you push me?
Oh sure.
Yes, it's water in a milk bottle.
Like who doesn't do it these days? You should get yourself a pitcher, John. That's what it comes down to.
I got a pitcher, but hey, you're not too being a little what you call it? Drinking water. I would drink. This is my iced tea mug right here.
Iced tea mug. You couldn't give me an iced tea. You couldn't get me an iced tea.
Water's good for you.
Yeah, water's healthy, but you need a little sugar into it.
Gatorade sucks. Water's water. No. Water sucks. Gatorade's better.
No. No. It's like water's better than Gatorade. That's from Waterboy.
No, I thought it was like water sucks. No, water. Well, we're not gonna get.
Yeah. No, Gatorade's this is Gatorade better than water.
Gatorade's better.
Oh
Gatorade's better. It quenches your thirst, idiot. You're drinking the wrong kind of water. Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade. H2O. And then the Henry Winker little song thing goes on where they say, water sucks. It really, really sucks. The water. And then you hear like Adam Sandler's character, Bobby Boucher, basically say, no, you bad people. He does that funny, weird,
yeah, and then he goes like, I'm sorry, Coach Klein. I'm sorry, Coach Klein. That was a good movie, too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You realize that Henry Winkler has been in a couple of films by Adam Sandler. You realize that? He played a doctor. No, he played a doctor. I forgot when he played a doctor, and I think it was in... Oh, that's right. In Parks and Recreation, he played a doctor.
He was in that show?
Yeah.
When?
Recently, Henry Winkler. Don't forget, he's also the Fonz on Happy Days. But you know the show earlier this point that went off the air, Community. It got canceled.
Yeah, I read that online.
Did you ever see Community?
No.
I did. I think I really enjoyed the series. I think it was not really fair. They cut it off 5 years, and they should at least had like a big graduation for all the classmates. It's not really fair that NBC canceled the series. I hope another.
Well, they basically took Michael J. Fox's show off, the Michael J. Fox show.
You want to know something? Here's the catch about television. Most of these shows that have the
I don't mean to cut you.
Let me finish, please. Okay. Let me finish. Most of these shows that have the title of the first name with the first and last name don't usually handle it out so well. That's why Jerry Seinfeld didn't call it the Jerry Seinfeld Show. He just called Seinfeld. Or look at Ellen Claycorn. She couldn't call herself Ellen. She had to call it Claycorn. But It only lasted like at least one season on when the WB network came out. If for Ellen DeGeneres, she calls it the Ellen DeGeneres Show, and she's been doing well, especially for a daytime talk show. I mean, if you could say anybody with a record of who's been on the most airing the long time, I would have to say at least Maury Povich for the Maury Povich Show. That's doing well.
You are the father.
That's right, or you're not the father. Jerry Springer.
Jerry.
Yes.
Show me your boobs.
No.
Right.
But Sally Jesse Raphael, she was on there for many, many years, Sally.
Well, she basically started on Channel 4.
Well, no, it's syndicated. It's still her program, the Sally Jesse Raphael Show. All those other people just flopped out, like Jane Henson, she had a show. Lisa Gibbons had a show. Tempest Bledsoe.
Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake was successful. Don't get me wrong. She restarted the series twice. She did it under 20th Century Fox Productions. Then she did it under Columbia, Sony.
I don't mean that what you call it. Now, speaking of shows,
I
basically found out that Fox is basically going to have a DC. Get this, a DC show that I believe should be seen on CW, the CW. And you know what this show is?
What's it called?
Gotham.
Really? Mm-hmm. They probably couldn't fit it on network. Because remember,
the reason why, I don't know if you're thinking, why do you think it should be on the CW?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I think it should be on the CW is Gotham, as in AKA Gotham City, is a DC copy, a DC right, and everything that has to do with DC, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, or all those that's Warner Brothers property.
Not true.
What?
Not true. See, DC was always independent. They weren't always by Warner Brothers. They just liked Warner Brothers itself because the fact that most of the programming from DC was used by Warner Brothers. But remember, Batman, when it first came out, was DC Comics, but was produced by 20th Century Fox. So that will still remain with 20th Century Fox, including Green Hornet. But if anything now that comes out through DC Comics, it'll be distributed by Warner Bros. Domestic Television. One person that almost got, but however, there are certain exemptions now on certain comic book figures. Like for instance, Spider-Man was almost picked by MGM until Sony made the cut because most of the Sony Spider-Man was done by Columbia Pictures, which is now owned by Sony. Incredible Hulk still has the thing with Universal, which is now part of Comcast and NBC. And most of the other ones, like Iron Man and all those ones. But now today, the parent company of Marvel Comics is Disney. Disney bought Marvel Comics. A lot of people saying they think it's a good... What do you think about that deal, John? Marvel being bought by Disney, as well as now George Lucas. Star Wars is now a property of Disney. How do you feel about that?
I think that's weird. I've seen a lot of artwork on DeviantArtist where some basically kind of made it like a little pun joke, where they basically made each of the so-called characters like X-Men or like what you call it, like Captain America, Spider-Man, and all that other stuff.
But you know what it is that Disney cuts down, that type of sensible violence. You realize that? Yeah,
that's pretty much I think what would piss off the viewer. Because here's another thing. People actually think that Walt Disney, the Disney company, is going to pretty much mess up the Star Wars franchise, meaning with the Star Wars Episode 7 that's coming out.
Yeah.
Not this year, but soon.
Yeah.
Near future.
But I think that they made a special deal where Disney still gets involved, but as long as it's still distributed by 20th Century Fox Film. I mean, there have been films where Lucasfilm did a film for, let's say Willow was distributed by MGM, but on DVD distribution rights, it's done for 20th Century Fox. A lot of people realize that. And also, I think, no, I'm sorry, I was thinking The Princess Bride, but that was done through, I think, Orion Pictures. No, I forgot which picture company it was, for Paramount, then MGM, I don't know, it's a whole mixed thing with Princess Bride and everything. And I don't know why most of these companies, like this all of a sudden, because like one person gets involved, it like all of a sudden change copyright. For instance, Flash Gordon, that was originally released by Universal. Then all of a sudden, MGM took the copyrights through Dino De Laurentiis. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I think some of those rights still go back to the original distribution partners. I mean, originally, one movie to recall real fastly, the movie Psycho. Remember that movie? Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho was originally released through Paramount Pictures. Then Universal took it over, which is now today owned by NBC. So you got to realize who copyright right, and I think the original distributors should get back to the original stuff. Well, especially the like I said, which one? Flash Gordon, Universal. Universal should get those rights back, and so this way people see the Universal logo instead of the MGM line, which scares the heck out of everybody when it pops up.
Mm.
Okay, we have at least about
Maybe
4 minutes. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left.
I'm just watching the thing like right up there.
Oh yeah. So.
Now the one thing I want to bring up is when they made the when Universal made, I would say, a prequel to the Thing series, aka which is A Thing from Another World. When they basically made that, whoever directed the kind of didn't see the John Carpenter's version because it was kind of supposed to be having to do with that.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think they watched the movie. If they were to go back and say, okay, let's redo it over like how it's supposed to be done in the John Carpenter's, because now, but they kind of did. Now this basically would probably open a debate with the whole entire movie of The Thing.
Yeah.
I mean, could there possibly be like a reboot of John Carpenter's version of The Thing?
I'm sure it can. Anything can be rebooted these, but look at Godzilla. He was rebooted like twice already.
Yeah,
twice, 3 times.
Let's not mention the 1990s version Godzilla because that was a kick in Japan's face.
Well, the 1988 version, a lot of people criticize.
I mean, this Godzilla, this year's Godzilla, the 2014.
Some people still criticize about Godzilla in that one. They're criticized by Godzilla because they think it's more like chunkier, more to be like more American based.
I mean, the kind of I saw the face at first, and like Godzilla's that got like more of a manly chest, and it looks like a monkey's face.
Yeah,
it's not.
Well, originally, one of the Japanese words for Godzilla.
I know. I heard it. It's having to do with gorilla and whale.
Right.
Godzilla.
I believe I said
Godzilla. Right. How many years? How many movies do you think Godzilla has made?
Over 20. I think 20. A little less than that.
It's probably more because you're going from the 1950s all the way to now.
Yeah.
Well, you don't kind of like count the American versions.
Yeah, there's only like 2.
Yeah, there's the 1990s version of
98.
And then there's this year, the Godzilla movie.
Oh yeah.
And spoiler, the person from Malcolm in the Middle.
Which one, Frankie Muniz?
No. You know what? What's his name? The guy that plays Hal. Plays the
Bryan
father.
Cranston. He was in Breaking Bad. A lot of people like Breaking Bad. I didn't see too much of it.
Well, this is a spoiler, everybody. Spoiler. Just a beginning spoiler, actually. He dies.
Oh, no,
sorry.
So you blew the film, John.
Yeah, well, you basically got to watch the whole movie. I'm not going to give it away. Yeah, give away any other things that are in it.
Well, you better not.
Maybe like
we have 1 minute left, so
maybe a quick Godzilla. Yeah, let's just say Godzilla gives a monster mouth to mouth, but not the kind of way you're thinking.
Wow.
So we're gonna wrap this up. So until next time, YouTube viewers and PlayStation that remembers, this is John 11 Hot and
Brian
saying peace out.